10's ad Nicole Perez is in the newsroom speaking with tax expert Sherry Schultz about the impact.
Louie and Christy, thank you. Sherry, thank you for joining me. And before we get to the money questions, I know that the coronavirus has affected so many people in so many different ways, and it has also affected your family. I understand your parents have COVID-19. How are they doing, and how are you doing?
Well, thank you for asking. And yes, my mother was one of the first to test positive, and she's had it for almost 2 weeks now. My father ended up being hospitalized because she wasn't able to really take care of him because she was so sick. He got home last night, which is great, and they're both doing relatively well. The hospital was an experience, to say the least, but I'm happy that they're home, and unfortunately, nobody can really go in there to help them, and that's the biggest problem right now because they're still considered positive, and so no one will go in to help them, and that's an issue.
And I really wish them a speedy recovery, and
Thank
you as
you.
well. I know this must be a hard time for you. Sherry, let's talk about the money. Let's answer some questions. So the stimulus bill passed the Senate, $2 trillion for millions of Americans. Sherry, can you tell me if that money goes to every household, meaning people who are still employed, or this is only for those that are unemployed right now?
So the biggest thing the item that affects almost everybody is the $1,200 payment that they will give to each individual if your adjusted gross income is under $75,000. If your income is between $75,000 and $99,000, it is reduced. However, if an individual's income is above $99,000, you will not receive a payment. And if you have a child, a dependent that you claim on your return, you will be able to get $500 for each of those children based on the limits that I just mentioned. And also, if you're joined, you double it. So your income needs to be under $150,000 to qualify for each of you to get that payment.
I understand. Sherry, I have one more quick question for you. It's from a viewer, and I just want to get this asked. As far as student loans, we know the interest payments have been deferred for 6 months, but are they receiving any sort of help because they still have to pay them off?
Well, you have 6 months of deferral, and that is one item that we'll have further clarification when hopefully the bill passes tomorrow.
Okay.